probably you've noticed that it takes a lot of time to change the chords, because for some reason your fingers may not land on the chords, on the strings at the same time, the way you would imagine they will, okay? They would. So let me show you a few ideas on how to improve the chord transitions and how to kind of become quicker with the chords when it comes to finding the correct shapes, okay, on the neck. So for instance, if you take chord C, okay, most of you will place the fingers like this: 1, 2, and then 3. So in this kind of the order, does that make sense? And then you try to play the chord, okay? And now you notice it takes a lot of time to place these fingers at the same time, okay? So one of the solutions will be to reverse this motion, okay? So instead of going 1, 2, 3, I would try to play 3, 2, 1, okay? Does it make sense? So I go 3, 2, 1. I know it sounds a bit weird, and you know, you might be wondering, look, why would you do something like this? But in a moment I explain why, okay? So look, so if you go normally 1, 2, 3, I would try to go 3, 2, 1, okay? And then play the chord. And always I play the chord because I want to hear that it sounds correct, yeah? So I play 3, 2, 1 and strum. And again, 3, 2, 1. Strum. If you play naturally 3, 2, 1, you have to reverse and play 1, 2, 3. Does it make sense? Now what you are doing actually, you are memorizing, you are kind of approaching the chord from different angle, from the backwards. So hopefully after a while, when you practice the chords like this, you will be able to actually improve all like overall speed, because it kind of practicing backwards and practicing this way will meet in the middle. Does it make sense? And this is hopefully one of the exercises that may help you with the chord transitions, okay? So remember this is a very good one. What you want to do basically when you practice the guitar, you want to kind of you know, design special time for practicing just the chord transitions, okay? So instead of doing songs, you may try to do, for instance, like you may try to do songs, of course, but then you may break these songs with something in between, like practicing just the chord changes, okay? And then playing this chord with the pick, you know, and strumming this, okay? So this is one of the ideas. The next idea is a very interesting one. What I would do something like this. I'm going to strum this down and then up, okay? So down, up. But here's the difference. What's different from normal strumming? The difference is that I'm playing down. I play all the strings that belong to the chord. So down like this, yeah? And then on the way up, I would lift up my fingers and I play open strings. And then again, down, C chord, for instance, in this case. Up, open. Chord, open strings. Chord, open strings, okay? This is very good actually exercise because it's more real, okay? It's more like what you would do in the song, okay? So you could apply this to all chords. So G, for instance, I play down the chord, up, open, down chord, up, open. Does it make sense? The same with the D. And this is the way to practice these chords, to practice the transitions between the chords, okay? Now, one thing you have to remember is that it always takes time, okay? And unfortunately, certain things will take certain amount of the time. And it's hard to say how long will it take you to master chord transitions, okay? In my case, it took me long time, you know. It took me good few months to be kind of efficient with some of the shapes, and even then it was still not what I imagined, okay? So remember, it takes time, but the most important thing is you have to enjoy the process of learning the guitar, okay? Because if you enjoy the process of learning how to play the guitar, the study process will be much easier, and you know, you have fun, okay? Because remember, we see this goal on how to play when you learn how to play the guitar, we see the goal that one day we play the guitar, yeah? But what does it mean actually that we play the instrument? Probably when you will be at this gate, when the goal is just behind the door, suddenly you realize that you got different goal. And there will be a next goal because, you know, you want to play more advanced chords and some more advanced songs, okay? So this is what is important. It's important to enjoy the process, because this is where all the pleasure is, in pick up the instrument on a daily basis, and playing some stuff and listening to this and creating something unique.